Hello, so I just got done watching the TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story, and it's not the first time I watch it, so I did watch it first in Calm 2060 with you, and I rewatched it today. I still watched the whole thing because I still, I remembered it, but I didn't remember it word for word kind of thing, so it was still super interesting the second time around. I really enjoyed it because I think that it's something that's super relatable. The whole, just the meaning to it. It's like we all create these single stories, you know? So I just think that it's a really good topic to talk about. And she talks about all the single stories that people had about her. And then she even talks about single stories that she had about other people. And I mean, it's just crazy to, it's crazy to think that, it goes both ways, you know? So, for her, it starts off with her talking about the single stories that people had of her. But then she was like, well, hold on. I myself also made single stories. And she was talking about how, she was kind of disappointed in herself kind of thing for doing that. But it just got me thinking, I remember growing up and being younger and asking my mom if there was electricity in Mexico or Wi-Fi in Mexico, or just thinking that just because I saw one thing or heard one thing, I just assumed that Mexico was super poor, but that's not the case kind of thing, you know? So it's whenever she was talking about Fide, and how she was so stuck on the fact that her mom said his family was poor, so that's all she took from it, you know? So whenever she saw something else, she was kind of like, oh, whoa, it's not about them just being poor. And it's the same thing, her roommate, she was kind of picking at her a little, not a guinea pig, it was just it's what she mentioned, that she wasn't trying to she understood why she had all these questions about her. It's kind of she understood that us in America, this is what they taught us in our history books kind of thing. So she was kind of well, I'm not going to blame her for thinking that way or having these questions kind of thing. And another interesting part was where she wrote this essay or something like that. Her professor was it's not African authenticity, and she was just kind of what? And then he was kind of it wasn't representing the poorness of Africa, or just her story had middle class men, and he was just kind of that's not authentic. But I don't know, it's just crazy. I mean, it's a really good TED Talk because I think it's super relatable because we all do it, you know? But yeah.